All right, some students who survived the Parkland, Florida school shooting are traveling around the country promoting gun control. They're going to stop today in Kansas City, Kansas. I'm joined by students of March for Our Lives KC. We have Rachel Gonzalez, Taylor Mills, and also April Ma. Ladies, thank you so much for being here. Let's start with you. What's your goal here when you connect with these students from Parkland, Florida? What's your goal? What are you going to talk about?
So our goal mainly is to engage people in the political process, whether it's voting or continuing to go to these events. We definitely want people to vote in their next election, whether it be the primary or the general election. Especially if you live in Kansas 03, we're working to target Kevin Yoder's district and to engage people in the fight for more gun control.
Ladies, I'm so impressed. You're really so smart and intelligent, and you're determined. How determined are you? Why is this so important for you to be involved in this cause?
We are very important. We believe this cause is very primary because when you talk about gun reform and gun violence prevention, it links to a lot of other issues. You talk about how racial communities are affected and how sufferers of domestic abuse are affected by gun violence. So when you're pursuing this issue, you're talking about saving thousands of lives a year. And I think it's definitely worth the cause.
Do you feel like your life is in danger when you go to school or when you go to the mall or movie? What's your thought?
No, yeah, I think thousands of students across the country feel that same way. You know, when we say it's March for Our Lives, it truly is for our lives, because every day that we go to school, we feel at risk. We feel that a mass shooting, who's next? We don't know. Am I next? You know, that's a great question that everyone asks. And that's really just the basis for this movement. And we really don't want anyone to be next. You know, we don't want what happened to these Parkland kids to happen to us, to happen to anyone in this community. And so really we're hoping that students from all across Kansas City, all across both sides of the state line, come and hear what these students have to say, maybe hear a message of hope that something could change.
So you know the argument about Second Amendment rights. How do you speak to that? What's your take on, that you're threatening someone's right?
Definitely wanted to make it clear that our goal isn't to appeal the Second Amendment. It has never been to repeal the Second Amendment. We just believe that we need to have more measures so that people who shouldn't have guns can't get guns. We need to have mental health screenings, background checks, and domestic abusers shouldn't be able to purchase guns.
All right, good point. Tell me how people can get involved, because I know there's probably young people and maybe even some parents who are watching who want to engage their kids in your organization. How can they get involved?
Definitely. So later today at, about 5 to 8 p.m. we're having a town hall with the Parkland kids, as you mentioned before. And it's a really great way for our youth to get involved. It's learning how to register to vote, and if you're not eligible to vote, to train yourself to register other people so you can get your family members involved, you can get your older brothers and sisters, because 18-year-olds and early 20-year-olds, they have a really low voter turnout rate. So that's something that Kansas 03 definitely needs to start changing. And so when you have youth being able to engage in this and learning that type of skill and being able to talk to people and convince them, that becomes really useful in life, not only for politics, but for being able to interact with a lot of other people. So it's not only just learning life skills, it's being able to be civically engaged.
Well, you are making a difference, and I applaud you. I wish you all the best tonight at the meeting and in the future with your organization. Stay in touch and keep us posted on what's happening.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, ladies.
Thank you.